all of this waste which people drop off, they call it waste, I call it energy.
Jens Dall Bentzen is a Danish engineer, and biomass is his passion.
So biomass is a very unique renewable fuel. It's taking leftovers from forestry or farming and take these leftovers and the energy in it, we use it for people's houses or for industries.
Biomass power involves the breakdown of vegetation like leaves and wood to produce gases like hydrogen and methane that can be burned to heat water, for example.
What's unique about biomass is that you can store it. For wind and solar, you never really know when the wind is blowing. With the biomass, we have the control to use it when we need it.
But the problem with existing biomass power plants like this is they need the greenery to be dry. In other words, wood chips or straw. Bentzen came up with a solution, a new kind of furnace.
The main invention in this system is the furnace. When you burn biomass, it has a lot of moisture often. This moisture represents energy, which is normally not extracted. But we have a system where we extract this energy and make it into hot water. So we can make 20–30% more energy than a normal system. We can take moist and dry fuel. We can even take very moist, up to 60% water. And it can have little particles, big particles. It's very robust in terms of the types of biomass you feed into it. This pile of waste consists of branches, apples, flowers, whatever, leaves. I'll estimate this will heat up a town of 10,000 people for 3, 4, 5 hours in a cold winter day.
The Danish government is backing his company, Dall Energy, providing 50% of his startup costs back in 2007.
Wind is the resource we have most of in Denmark, but we need the biomass and we need the biogas to have the backup to the wind when it's not blowing, and that's why we are putting our efforts both in wind, biomass, biogas and solar.
With this financial support, Bentzen has been able to open a Dall Energy plant here in the Danish town of Borgense, providing heat and hot water to its 6,000 residents. It's one of just 3 in the world.
We are only in the beginning now, and I look very much forward to go global with this and also to have the system in different scales.
Bentzen is well aware of the drawbacks of this technology, the high capital costs of building plants.
The system costs around $5–10 million, so it's a competition about a cheap fuel with a high capital cost against a more expensive fuel with low capital cost.
So, will the world catch on?
Sometimes I get ideas, a lot of people say this is crazy, and I don't really give up that easy. And sometimes they are crazy. I'm an engineer and I like to have things to work well, and if they don't work well, I can't help trying to think of a way to make things work better.